And welcome back to more Paper Mario! So last time we saved Koopa Village from the Fuzzies, and made our way to the Koopa Bros fortress, which we'll be storming in this part. Alright, so this first room doesn't have a lot going on in it, just a single Koopa and a locked door. Gee, I wonder where we're supposed to get the key from. For the sake of time, a power jump will finish off this Koopa, like so. And let's see what this new enemy is like. This is a Bob-omb. Bob-ombs are pretty temperamental and they get steaming mad when you attack them. Max HP 3, attack power 1, defense power 0. You better not jump on them when they're angry, or they'll blow up in your face. In fact, stay away entirely. Attack them from a distance with items like hammers, or you could send in other things like shells. If they attack when angry, they'll charge in and explode, so you'd better take care of them before they blow. Alright, so the normal attack isn't anything to worry about. It's their charged attack that's a problem. So we will start with Goombario, and now that we cannot jump on the Bob-omb, let's just finish off with a hammer. We don't even need the action command to finish it off. And of course, you got the fortress key. Opens a locked door in the Koopa Bros fortress. Alright, so let's see what awaits us over here, except first, let's switch to Koopa, because, we haven't seen much of him in combat so far. That is C left. I ended up just jumping because I ended up, wasting too much time trying to be fancy. Power Shell is a great move for Bob-ombs because, they do a lot of damage, and can set them up for a quick defeat, like so. 5 FP, we should be fine. We have a honey syrup, just in case. I would like to not use it yet, but we will if we have to. Again, I'm gonna take it slower this time. I just wanted to show off how efficient the other method was. I'm actually not going to attack, for the sake of not taking 2 damage. So we're gonna do this, and then finish it off with Koopa. I feel like at least once in this playthrough, I'm going to accidentally say Koops. I'm expecting it to happen. Again, I grew up with Thousand Door. Ha, let's see the great Mario get any further now. Eek, Mario! You, don't try any... you'll still never find your way through this fortress. It looks like there might be some fighting here. How exciting! See ya! As I was saying, ow. I grew up with Thousand Doors, so I tend to be more familiar with those characters. So yeah. I feel like Goombario and the Goombella are very distinct in terms of personality, so I tend to not confuse them. For some reason, Koopa I find kind of forgettable as a character. Like, he doesn't stand out as much as a lot of other characters in this game. So yeah, and there's actually a legitimate reason for that, which we'll get into in a little bit. By the way, the background of the battle actually changes depending on what room you're in. The first room had a watery background, this one has the jail cells. So a nice little attention to detail kind of thing. Hey, 1 FP, that's great actually. So there's a hidden thing in there, but we cannot access it yet. Maybe we can access it yet, I don't actually know, I'm second guessing myself now. So there's a lot of, like, management in this game. For example, item management, FP management, and another stat that we will be getting at the end of this chapter. By the way, for the record, there are 8 chapters, all of them pretty consistent in length, which is actually something I really like about Paper Mario, is the chapters are pretty, like, the flow of the game is pretty consistent. I remember when I did Thousand Year Door, I was actually kind of surprised that the amount of time that each chapter would take was pretty comparable for each. I mean, the amount of episodes each chapter would take was pretty similar, so I'm curious to see how this goes. So far, we're making pretty good time. Things will slow down around chapter 3 because a lot of things open up to us at that point. Let's actually demonstrate this. Never mind, I can't demonstrate this. I forgot you cannot use an action when swapping a character. So, whoops, we'll see it next time. We cannot get the key there yet, so moving on. Got a big staircase and another Koopa. Now, I tend to fight everything in these games. Whether that's a great idea or not is up to debate, but I find it's hard to really be under-leveled if you fight everything. But also, I don't feel like you get over-leveled by fighting everything, so it's a really good balance. Also, fights really don't take very long. You know, that takes hardly any time at all. So it just, to me, makes a lot of sense to do it this way. Climbing up the stairs, there's like a whole lot of nothing, so let's hit the switch. Alright, so down to the next level. A door to the right, and a passage to the left. I feel like I've made a terrible mistake. Case in point, I forgot about this room entirely, and I probably would have saved the fire flower, another fire flower, if I had remembered. Because this might be a little tough to get through. Another thing I wanted to mention was actually about the development history of this game, which is actually kind of interesting. This wasn't originally a base N64 game. It was originally supposed to be a disk drive game, but the disk drive was so unpopular that it didn't become a disk drive game and was then moved over to the regular N64. I'm pretty sure its working title was actually a Super Mario RPG 2, as well. Also, the Japanese title is not Paper Mario. The first Paper Mario game, technically in Japan, is Thousand Year Door. This game is called Mario Story in Japan, if I'm not mistaken. So, yeah, the first technical Paper Mario game in Japan is the second one. Not confusing at all. It's kind of weird though, because the paper themes are actually legitimately played up more going forward than in this game. Like, the paper elements are pretty conservative in this, not super overdone. Like, Thousand Year Door has the paper transformations. This game doesn't have anything like that to my knowledge. Just a couple little Easter eggs and little funny cutscenes periodically, but nothing like super integrated into the actual gameplay. I'm pretty sure the name SMRPG 2 had to be dropped because of Square Enix, or at the time Squaresoft, not letting them use the name. Because by this point, Square had kind of moved over to the PlayStation side of things. This game was made by Intelligent Systems, and they at the time weren't probably known for much in the West. Obviously in Japan, they were best known for Fire Emblem. Now I think they've done the WarioWare games, and yeah, obviously Paper Mario and Fire Emblem are some of their biggest series. I personally really like Intelligent Systems for the most part. A few missteps here and there, obviously, but a lot of their games are some of my favorites, like quite a few Fire Emblem games, and of course the first 3 Paper Mario games specifically are among my favorite games of all time. I feel like I should do another Fire Emblem Let's Play at some point, but they're kind of involved. By the way, these fire bars have a secret. If you hop over them a certain amount of times consecutively, they will give you coins, which is really helpful if you need to buy a lot of items. I'm pretty sure some speedruns even stop to do these fire bar jumps, just for easy coin management. I'm pretty sure they have to regulate how many coins to have, or have to keep an eye on how many coins to have pretty severely. Another fortress key, but yeah, the speedruns are pretty well mapped out, so again, I imagine it would be difficult finding another place to consistently get the same amount of coins, so that's just a really easy way to get those. To be fair, the route might have completely changed by now. I haven't really followed the speedrunning scene in a while. In here, we have a jail cell that sadly we cannot do anything with at the moment. But we have a key, so with this key, we will enter this door next. Okay, this is perfect, I think. Whoa, looks like Mario's here. Alright, so, we have to go, up first, but I'm curious. Alright, your save block, that's nifty. I'm not gonna save right now. I feel like this game is really generous with save points. Like, surprisingly generous. It's kind of an entry-level, JRPG, which is obviously, great since Thousand Door was my second JRPG ever. Bwahaha! Losers! Serves you right, you fell for it. Oh, what was that? Where did that fall from? Oh, I wondered what just fell. But aren't you Mario? I never in a million years thought I'd meet such a famous guy in a place like this. Who, me? My name's Bombette. In case you hadn't noticed, I'm a Bob-Omb. Pleased to meet you. What's that? Why am I locked up in here? Because I'm a menace. At least to these guys. These uncouth Koopa Bros. I was just one of many Bob-Ombs working here. But those Koopa Bros, once Bowser took over, they started working us into the ground. I couldn't take it anymore, so I exploded next to them. Yeah, that was a mistake. The Koopa Bros didn't like it, so they locked me in here. And then they locked up the rest of the Bob-Ombs because they thought they might rise up. You know, a Bob-Omb rebellion. What do you think about that? Oh, sorry, it's a long story, I know. Anyway, Mario, we want to get out of here. Do you think you could help spring us from this place or what? Pretty please? If you help us, I promise I'll return the favor. Oh, how nice. We'll be good friends from now on, I can feel it. We'll make a super team, Mario. Bombette joined your party. Press C down to make Bombette walk for a short time and then explode. She can destroy cracked walls or rocks and activate switches. While in battle, she can attack an enemy on the ground with her Body Slam ability, or damage enemies on the ground with her Bomb attack. Now, let's think of a way to get out of here. Oh gee, I almost forgot. I haven't even told you about what I can do, silly me. My specialty is exploding, check this out. See, if there are any cracks in the wall, I can probably break it. Let me try this one. Puff puff puff, take cover. See that? You see what I bring to the party, Mario? Oh, an escape route. Well, I guess I never thought about doing that before. I was so mad I just blew up over and over in one place. Tee, okay, that was a little silly. Well, anyway, we can get out now, right? And so can everyone else. Thank you, Mario. From now on, I'll tag along and help out wherever I can. You just ask and I'll be there for you. Now, enough chit-chat. I have a little score to settle with those Koopa Bros. We already have 3 partners, and we're not even done with Chapter 1. This is kind of weirdly fast-pacing. What's all this noise? In case you bob-ombs forgot, exploding is prohibited inside the fortress except in the case of emergencies. What the? Mario, what are you doing here? Nothing good, I bet. Everybody get him! Hey look! A tutorial spot! So we can button mash A, this'll be fun. And yeah, that does 4 damage, so that means it either pierces defense, or it, does 5 damage total. I think the former is more likely. Well, we can test it on this Bob-omb, in all fairness. There's also a heal block right nearby, so no worries. I don't know if I did that right. I think I didn't max it out, but yeah, I think it does 4, but like pierces defense or something. I'm actually not sure on this. But yeah, I definitely did 4 on the Koopa, which was perfect. That little camera spin is a little disorienting, I'm gonna be honest. But with that, yes, we have our 3rd partner. Bombette is probably one of my favorite partners to use in battle. She's pretty great against, like, ground-based enemies, as we'll see throughout here. There were a few cracked walls, and I'm gonna be honest, I kind of forgot where all of them were. So, I also have a bit of advice I can give, as we're going back for keys. So, I'm playing on the Wii Virtual Console, and you got the Power Bounce badge. Jumps on one enemy continuously until you miss an action command. So that is one of the best badges in the entire game, so we are equipping that right away. What was I saying? Actually, can I do this? We cannot. What I was gonna say is, my advice would actually be to do some button remapping if you're on Wii U. Basically because I find it a little hard to use the analog sticks from time to time. It's a lot more consistent mapping it to a button like X or Y. So I might go ahead and do that just for the sake of convenience. To tell the truth, it's been a while since I've played this game. So I'm kind of drawing a little bit of a blank on where to go next, if I'm being honest. You'd think with how many times I played this I would have a better recollection of what to do, but here we are, not knowing what to do. Well, this looks promising. This is the Refund badge. Refund some coins if you use an item in battle. So it basically gives you money if you, like, use an item. Pretty helpful. So yeah, obviously we need to find this last, key. And then, yeah, from there, I really am drawing a blank. Yeah, what the heck do we do here? I guess we'll have to find out next time. So, next time, we're gonna see what we can, figure out here. So thank you for watching, and I hope you'll join me next time for more Paper Mario.